They didn't even fuck it. He only finger her.
Like they even reached the climax, you know. They even had like enjoyment and all these things. Then
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of ZULA Answers. My name is Fauzi,
and I'm Larry.
who is the resident sex expert
Oh
here.
my god! How can you say that? But I think it's true though.
But yes, today we will be reading some horror stories. And it's not only just normal horror stories. No boo, you're a ghost kind of stories. It is sex horror stories, to be very specific. Do you have any sex horror stories you'd like
I
to share?
have a lot of them. But some of the people that I slept with, right?
They watch the show.
So I better not say.
How about you
but,
TLDR for us?
like some people the dick cannot work lah.
Oh.
Some people like messy lah. You know what I mean? Like got peanut butter and all these things lah. So yeah.
Peanut butter where?
You guess where?
I don't want to guess actually. So I guess today is the perfect time to have Larry here to help us react to these sex horror stories.
It's my first time in this seat, so I'm like quite nervous, but it's about sex lah.
Story 1. Clogged Up. I was hooking up with a girl that liked to use spermicide. I'd never been with someone that did this before, so I said sure, whatever. During sex, I noticed an uncomfortable feeling down there, and she told me that your body has to get used to spermicide and that at first it can sting a bit. We were feeling randy, so we decided to go again right after. Only she wasn't sure if she was supposed to use it again or not. She was definitely pretty out of it, and I soon learned why this was the worst idea in the whole world. Pain. Pure, unimaginable pain. The worst I've ever experienced, and I've gone headfirst into a brick wall before. That stuff got lodged way the fuck up my urethra, and it stung, and it burned, and it was so god awful. Hurt well into the next day. So the next day, still in agony, I go to urinate to try to clear this stuff out of my system. Only I can't. Urethra is blocked up.
Oh my god.
I don't even know how this spermicide works,
Oh,
but I
shit.
really need to go, so I keep trying like a champ. Pain keeps getting worse. Finally, I managed to get it out, and I kid you not, it felt like I was passing burning hot knives / nails through my urethra. Holy fuck. I definitely felt better afterwards, but I will never, as long as I live, forget how agonizing that sensation was.
Oh my god, I can feel the pain in there.
I know. I'm gonna Google how spermicide works right now
Okay.
because I literally don't even know how it looks like. Spermicide. Inserted vaginally. It's a gel. Lube, gel, or foam.
So it's not
I
a
see.
spray.
I don't know why you think it was a spray.
I mean, cause there's a micide word at the pesticide lah. All this side, right? You spray one. So I automatically think like, oh, like that in the vagina. Wow, you know, like when you have this feeling that you don't drink enough water, then your pee is
Oh,
damn
yes,
painful, right?
yes, yes.
The one already, I cannot make it. You know, I was like, I feel like I'm getting into labor already. Imagine this guy, right, burning hot knives and nails through his urethra.
What would your advice be for this gentleman?
Just use condoms lah. You know, I mean, okay lah. If I were you, I would still try to hook up with a girl, cause like it's like, okay lah, first time using it lah, you don't know how it works, so maybe this one is okay. But once you knew that it's like this, right, I wouldn't ever like do it again.
Yeah.
For real. And please lah, just use condoms instead.
I guess spermicide is one of the ways of one method of contraception.
Yes.
I do feel like a lot of heterosexual couples that I do know of, they prefer not to use condoms.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe because they think the pull-out method is a viable contraception.
Yeah, and I feel like they feel like, I mean, okay lah, I wouldn't lie lah. I mean, in my life, I also experienced not using it. You know, it's different. You know,
Thank you for being honest.
the friction and everything is like natural, better, and all these things, but it's not safe lah.
This
Okay.
is so safe, okay?
But
Now,
yeah, I think that's what they feel lah.
yeah, let me just say, spermicide is to prevent pregnancy.
Yes.
But it will not prevent
STDs and all
or
these things,
STIs,
yeah.
right? I mean, he doesn't even know this girl.
Right, it's like hooking up.
Yeah.
If it's like you are
Girlfriend.
his husband, you know, or like that, right?
ah.
In that setting, it will be okay, you know, cause like you are together, and all these things, and you just don't want her to get pregnant and all these lah. So it's okay. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not straight, so I wouldn't. I wouldn't ever experience using this unless I hook up with a girl, which is impossible, okay?
Never say never, Larry. How many ghost emoji would you give this horror story? 1 out of 5.
Oh shit, okay, because of the pain that he actually like went through, right? I'll give it a 3 because of that. But I mean, like, whatever happens like on the bed and all, right, I think it's pretty normal lah, okay? So it's still like not the worst lah, I would say, yeah. And he managed to clean it up lah afterwards. It's just a lot of pain. So 3 ghost emojis. How about you?
I think 2 only.
Yeah, okay.
There was no permanent damage
True.
done. If anything, he got knowledge out
Yeah.
of it. Alright, let's go to the next story.
Okay, story number 2. My grandma's Doona. There's a lot of stories with bed sheets, but yeah.
You have a story regarding a bed sheet?
the peanut butter.
Is it really peanut butter, or are you talking about something that looks
Looks
like
like
peanut
peanut
butter? No!
Yeah, sometimes it can be Nutella also. So for context, I have terrible bowel movement. I tell you already, bed sheet and peanut butter or Nutella are related to each other.
Oh my god!
Have dealt with constipation, overflow, dietary issues, etc. my whole life. I also, ironically, I might add, have an appointment with a gastroenterologist tomorrow.
A gastroenterologist.
So this morning, I, female 20, went out for breakfast with a guy, male 23. I was fairly interested in. We had a great banter, had met once before, and he threw back the dead jokes like no tomorrow. All was going well, and we decided to come back to my place for a nap. Actually, nap times, right? It's actually nap on the lap kind of thing lah. So like Netflix and chill, okay? And boy, do I wish we just napped. All the necessary and eventful foreplay ensued, and boy did he deliver. After returning the favor, we quickly introduced protection, and off we went. We love that. We don't use spermicides, okay? I was on top and it was great. I orgasmed and he seemed to be thoroughly enjoying it. Oh my god, if you can make a girl orgasm, right? I tell you, you're a king. Oh my god, you're not those type of guys who only know how to come and after that, you know, we'll leave the girl out of nowhere already.
By the way, that was Larry at one point.
I was pretty horny and wet due to the fact that we couldn't have sex on our first meeting due to my period. Then we kept going and started to feel extremely wet. Wow, sister is really getting wet
Oh,
Walao.
nice. Okay.
So he mentioned it and I replied with something sensual, basically saying I don't think I'd ever been this wet before. I had this inkling to look over my shoulder. I did. There, right there, on my new Doona cover, a present from my grandma was the biggest brown patch you have ever seen. I immediately jumped off to reveal an image that will never ever leave my head. His balls were covered in some vile green brown slop. I ran to the toilet and told him to jump in the shower. I cried and apologized almost non-stop. After we had cleaned up, he got another call from work. I stripped the covers and cleaned up the bed and got dressed. As soon as his phone call was over, he got dressed and left, making sure to give me back the earrings I had accidentally left in his company from previous accident-free visit. Safe to say, I don't think I will ever see him again.
Aww. I would like to know, were they having anal sex?
I don't think so. Based on the story that she told us, right?
Yeah.
Confirm they are having vaginal sex lah, normal sex, okay? But then when you have sex, right? If you are doing missionary position and all these things, right? Then the D is here. Then your balls are here, right? It kind of like hitting the anus. So sister, you know, she got like overflow lah, diet issues lah, constipation lah, you know. And she says they went out for breakfast, you know, and all these things lah. So maybe while they are doing it, you know, she didn't know that she shat. And maybe she felt that, you know, that something that came out from her is from the vagina. But it wasn't. And imagine, right, the way she described it is like, some vile green brown slop. So I don't know what.
It seems like she has had a healthy breakfast.
Yeah, his balls are covered with that thing. I can't imagine it. Oh my god.
Are you sure you can't imagine it? It seems like you've gone through this before.
But not on my balls though. And usually got protection lah. So it's on like. But the bedsheet though, it's real.
Did she wash the Doona? You think she threw away the Doona?
Okay,
Would you
that's
have thrown away the sheets?
Usually I will.
Oh.
Yeah. Once something is messy or whatever, I just take it out and put in the bin.
What if my sheets are very expensive? Like I
No.
buy the luxurious thread count kind.
Yeah, if that's the case, right, I will put something on the top. If you are the girl,
Yeah.
will you throw this away?
I will wash it.
Right. I think I'll do the same thing.
Yeah.
Because I think it's very it's from her grandma. It's a present,
Yeah,
you know.
the sentimentality.
Right.
So that's a lesson to learn here, right? If you have a new sheet for my grandmother, do not have sex on it.
Yeah, or girl, I ask you, prepare all your towels, put on top of your bed, you know, or like do it on the floor, better and easier.
But I honestly do think that this happens more often than people talk about. I feel like sex as glorified as it looks on TV or in the media where everything happens so smoothly, it is far from the truth.
Okay, usually gay guys, I would say, we cannot like anyhow like, oh, I want you, you fuck me now. You cannot lah. You must go home, shower, take on the bidet or whatever, douche and clean the shit out of your whatever lah. Because like if you do it right, you will be like this girl, you know.
Right.
There'll be like a lot of like peanut butter over the bed sheet already. Yeah, I feel if people watch this, they won't eat peanut butter.
They will not. At this point, their favorite breakfast spread will now no longer be peanut butter,
Yeah.
nor Nutella. Now because of the green salt, no kaya.
Yeah, man.
How many poop emojis should this get?
Maybe 3.5 poop emojis plus leaf. You know the leaf emoji. So yeah.
Okay, I think I'll give it 3 emojis. 3 poop emojis, no leaf.
I mean, she say got like
Okay,
green stuff
we're
there.
moving on. Story number 3. Jalapeno on my pee? No! On Valentine's Day, about 10 years ago, I was busy making a romantic dinner for my girlfriend at the time, who I had only recently started dating. I was making some kind of Malaysian tofu dish, and one of the ingredients was a finely diced jalapeno. I love spicy food, but I had never actually worked with jalapenos before, but I believed them to be fairly mild, and diced one up without much concern for the fact that I was handling a pepper hot enough to cause a considerable amount of pain should it come into contact with, say, one's genital region. A short while later, while my dish was simmering, I went to use the bathroom and returned back to the kitchen to finish up. As I stood in front of the stove, I became aware of a growing warmth in my crotch. Thinking I'd just been too close to a hot burner, I didn't give it a lot of thought until I stepped away from the stove and the burning sensation only intensified.
Wow, I can feel that.
Suddenly, it occurred to me what was happening. I raced to the shower to wash my balls and dig off the jalapeno oils that now had me in agony. The shower didn't seem to help all that much, but my girlfriend was about to show up any minute and I still had to set the table and plate our food, so I stuck it up and dealt with the pain. Fortunately, it started to subside after a few more minutes, and while it still burnt a bit, once my girlfriend showed up, it was tolerable. I told her what had happened, of course. We had a good laugh about it and enjoyed our meal, which was delicious, and wine together. Afterward, we went to my bedroom and started making out. I slipped my hand into her panties and fingered her. After a few minutes of this, my girlfriend told me that her pussy was starting to feel strangely warm. She must have seen the panic look on my face because an instant later, she had stripped off her clothes and raced for my shower. A second later, I heard a loud thud and she started bawling. I sprinted for the bathroom, but the door was locked and she wasn't responding to my request for her to unlock it. I kicked my bathroom door as hard as I could right by the door handle because I heard somewhere that this is the best way to bust open a locked door. I quickly discovered that whoever said this probably didn't intend for someone to try it with bare feet. I misjudged the kick and a couple of my toes hit the doorknob. I really thought I had broken them. Oh my god. But at least the door opened hard right into my girlfriend's hand The one that she was using to stop the flow of blood out of the back of her head, which she had hit the floor when she slipped on the puddle of water that I left there after my rush hour. Oh my god, this is like a series of unfortunate events.
Oh my god.
The wailing intensified, and after the full scope of what happened hit me, including the intense pain in my foot, I started bawling too. So there we sat broken and bloodied on my bathroom floor. Her hair was bloodied and matted. Her hand turned various shades of purple, red and white. Her pussy still on fire as she sat there naked, wet and bloody. After we'd exhausted ourselves of crying, we had to figure out how the fuck we were going to the emergency room. I couldn't put weight on my right foot and she couldn't use her right hand and she had a wicked headache, so driving there was out of the question. I helped her get dressed and called a cab, but when the cab driver showed up, he refused to take us. Oh no. Fortunately, a neighbor noticed us and our conditions and offered to drive us to the ER. That's so nice of this neighbor. At the end of the night, my girlfriend ended up with 6 stitches in her scalp and a splint for the sprained fingers in her hand, and I had to have 2 dislocated toes reset. All because I mishandled a jalapeno.
Oh my god. I tell you already.
Yeah.
Anything spicy, right?
Yeah.
Do not take before having sex.
Ah.
Do not cook spicy food. Do not handle spicy things. No spicy shit lah. Cause
No spicy shit.
you see, cause of one jalapeno, right? You almost died already. You went to emergency room, you know. Oh my god, imagine if your girlfriend, like, you know, got bigger, like, you know, stitches or whatever, broke her head, whatever. You need to go there on an ambulance naked.
They haven't fucked. He only finger her.
Like they even reached the climax, you know. They even had like enjoyment and all these things. Then things already like went to berserk and all these things.
Yeah.
Okay, but I think one of the things that I learned here is how to open a door when it's
Oh
locked.
yes. Truly that. I've never. Have you ever had to break a door open?
No.
I have.
No, what I do,
Yeah.
I use my card. Then I will do the card trick.
Does it really work?
It works every
I-
time. Yeah.
Please teach us.
You say a card, then you just like need to do this again and
Okay.
again. Then until it.
To be fair,
Yeah. Okay.
when I got locked into my toilet, I didn't have a card. I was naked. I had my towel with me. That's all I had.
Wait, inside your toilet.
Yeah, because the toilet door was old and rusty.
Wait, how did you get out?
I had to kick the door open.
Did you use this method?
I did not.
Oh, shit.
I just kicked the door open.
But now
until
you
it
know
broke.
already lah.
I kicked and also I used my body weight to like smack the door. How many chili emojis do you want to give this?
For me, it's a genuine mistake.
Yeah.
But I think this can be very horrifying.
Yeah.
Because there's emergency room
Yeah.
involved. So for me, it's a 4 out of 5.
I am going to agree with you on this one. It's
Right.
definitely a 4 chili peppers. Just because it's super spicy and everything kind of sucks for them. I feel bad.
All right, let's move on to the
Final story.
final story. Teethjob.
Steve Jobs.
So my first blowjob was also the first time my girlfriend had ever given one.
Aww.
He said we were so young, like Adele, okay? Not really knowing what to do,
Yeah.
she takes me all the way to the hilt. I gasp. She gasped. And thinking my gasp was one of pain. It wasn't. And because she was also gagging, oh wow, she's got gag reflex, okay? Proceeds to snap her mouth up and off of me. Like, how does it work?
Snaps her mouth up and off of me.
He's like,
Up, off. Oh, okay. I know. Okay.
imagine this mic.
So you're.
Is it? Snagging a tiny piece of my penile skin in a gap in her teeth as she does so. Thus tearing a strip of skin off my penis from the base all the way to the tip.
That's very long.
I started to bleed like a stuck pig all over her bedroom. And she starts to scream, jumping up and down with a piece of my skin stuck between her teeth. This is cannibalism. Oh my god. And it's dangling out of her mouth. This, of course, woke up her parents, who didn't know I was there. I had snuck into the house around midnight, and her father's first reaction was that I had attacked his baby girl. So now I'm running for my life from a pissed off baseball bat wielding 6'6" dad out to restore his little girl's honor, while screaming in pain, holding my crotch and leaving a white blood trail up the road.
Oh my goodness.
Memories. One scenario is like
Ouch.
out of sex scenario, right?
Uh-huh.
When you are younger, when you haven't had, cause I'm cut lah. I'm telling you,
Circumcised,
I'm
yes.
circumcised lah. So when you are younger, you still have the foreskin, right?
Yep.
And when you use like pants or shorts with zipper, and you know when you're younger, you don't really use underwear.
Yep.
You know, then you do it and you accidentally clutch your foreskin like between the zipper. Oh my god! Imagine that.
It has happened to me multiple times. Me zipping my penis up onto my...
How long is your foreskin?
I
When
don't
you're
have
younger.
foreskin.
No, when you're younger.
No, I
Oh,
didn't.
nah.
I would like to know what the girl did with this little piece of skin dangling in her teeth. Because at this point, that was unexplained in this story.
It's like-
Even while her dad was chasing the guy, the girl probably still had that in her mouth.
Confirm. I think the last thing that you want to have things involved in your sex is blood.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, and the thing, right? The parents didn't know that the guy was there. So the
Is it
girl,
not common? It is very common.
okay lah, but the girl kena also.
Have you ever snuck into
A lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you ever get caught?
No, of course. I know how to walk silently. Sometimes it happens in the midnight, you know. You want to snuck people in, then like you open the door very slow so it won't make sound. Well, I hate the freaking gate. You know the HDB gates. Every time you unlock the freaking like use the key, right? it
Kadang,
click. Oh my
kadang,
god.
yeah.
Then like that, right? I was like so they say, oh, maybe he just came from work or whatever, you know, from clubbing and all these things lah. That's how you do it. That's how you snuck people in lah. But don't ever bite their penis. Okay lah, she didn't lah. She didn't.
I mean, she was inexperienced.
It was the first time, but I feel right. She'll get traumatized already.
Confirm.
Confirm. That's why you need to Google. Okay.
Do you Google how to give a blowjob?
I don't need to. I'm the Google. Well, later a lot of people DM me. Hey, Larry.
Are you ready to receive this jab? Are you single?
I am very single right now.
Available?
So, oh yes, very available.
Available to sneak people into your home?
Now cannot sneak people
Oh,
inside.
then how?
You can sneak me inside your house. I can be quiet, you know. I can walk like a wind. People never hear.
Walk like a wind. I mean, I don't know what else to say, but I'm sorry, and like, I hope your penis is fine. I hope your girlfriend's teeth has been fixed. Cause got a gap, I'm assuming the gap quite big.
Yep.
So I think she can get braces.
Oh.
If you feel like the...
Oh my god. Now you tell me about braces.
Yeah.
It's one thing that I also...
Oh my god, are we talking about that? Have you ever?
Oh my god, I heard one of my friend, right?
Uh-huh.
Like someone give him a blowjob, right? Then the hair stuck on the braces like quite a lot.
No!
Then, like, when they saw, right, the guy didn't know what to react, you know, like he don't know, cause like you see all your pubic hair.
So how many teeth emoji would you like to give this story?
I think for this one, I think I'll give it a 4
Okay.
because like I think like, you know, no one died, you know, during the course of like intercourse. Yeah.
Okay. I will give it a 5 still because I can imagine the penis just being peeled like an orange. It just seems like that is very plausible and that traumatized me. Very nice. Okay, what would you do if any of these bad or unfortunate incidents happen to you during the process of sex?
Okay, I think as a human, right, your first reaction is to panic.
Okay.
Right? But then for me, whenever I panic, okay, like panic, then I'll still tell myself, okay, calm down and assess the situation.
Yeah.
Okay? If it's just like, you know, a stain on the bedsheet, whatever, just take it out, throw it away. If you still have the mood, continue. Can. If not, right, just go take shower and leave lah.
Okay.
I mean, it's okay. But if there's like blood-related stuff there, right, make sure you know where is your first aid kit, number 1. You know where your bandages at. Because I think that's the bare minimum you can do to stop like the blood flow, you know. Because the last thing you want to experience on in a sex scene, right, is like having someone die lah because of like having sex with you.
But yeah, I think the most important thing is stay calm lah, I think.
First
Especially if like it's quite serious, to stay calm. Other things that maybe not as serious like hair in the braces, that kind, don't panic lah. That one can be solved. Any precautionary measures or advice to avoid these things? Play safe.
Okay, play safe. Yeah.
That's one.
And like I think, okay, cause sometimes right, these things are very unexpected.
Correct.
You won't know it's like accident, or you won't know that it will happen, ma. I think I will throw it back to the first question, that you should kind of like know if what to do if these things happens, lah. So the number one thing that I can tell is be safe, lah.
Yep.
You know.
Oh yeah, and also don't have high expectations for how the sex should look like.
Yes.
Because to be fair, like based on like the media and based on porn, maybe some of you may have certain expectation of how sex should be like, and more often than not, it really isn't as perfect as it is.
And you get disappointed. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I think as long as you enjoy whatever you guys do, whatever you do with penetration or without penetration, or just making out, just kissing, right? As long as you guys are okay with it, I think that's enough, lah.
We are
for real.
sex positive
Yes.
community.
Yeah.
That's all for today's episode. If you have any other interesting sex horror stories or confessions you want to share with us, or you want to react to today's submissions, please leave them in the comments down below. Now, if you also have any interesting stories or threads that you want us to react to, or any topics that you want us to talk about, you can also leave them in the comments as well. Okay, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Bye bye.
Hit me up.
Hey